Accelerated Learning Binaural Beats. Listen to these 40 project management terms to study for the ARE 5.0 Project Management Exam. Play the audio before you sleep or when you wake up in a relaxed state. These terms are taken from the Architect's Handbook of Professional Practice, Chapter 10. Repeat the word and use your imagination to apply the word to what you already know. Let this guide you, knowing you will succeed. Let's begin. Meeting Management Plan. Meeting Management Plan is a one-page document that outlines which stakeholders in a project team are required to attend specific meetings for key decision-making. Meeting types include executive sessions, design review sessions, project meetings, coordination meetings, and redline work sessions. Project Responsibility Matrix. Project Responsibility Matrix outlines each deliverable and assigns the deliverable to a stakeholder in the project. Work Plan. Work Plan is a tool the project manager uses to assemble and document key project information at the beginning of the project. It is monitored and updated regularly as changes are made. The goal of a work plan is the vehicle to achieve project and firm profitability, schedule project milestones and resources, and monitor project progress. The work plan can be a single page or up to a few pages long and includes the following 9 key sections. Number 1, project description. Number 2, statement of deliverables. Number 3, team organization. Number 4, responsibility matrix. Number 5, preliminary project schedule. Number 6, preliminary staffing needs. Number 7, project direction. Number 8, internal project budget and profit plan. And number 9, code information. The project manager's checklist for organizing the project. At the beginning of a new project, the project manager must, number 1, organize the project by creating a work plan. Number 2, facilitate communication by creating a meeting management plan. Number 3, organize and communicate to the team how general documentation will be documented. And number 4, understand and manage client expectations early to drive the team towards successful delivery. Five meeting types for the project team. 5 types of project meetings include: Number 1, executive meetings involve the principal and project manager and is project-level decision-making with key stakeholder representatives from the client, architect, and contractors team. Number 2, design review includes the principal, project manager, and project architect, and is generally where the owner provides design direction. Number 3, project meeting includes the principal, project manager, and project architect, and the team at large, where project planning and general decisions are made internally. Number 4, coordination meetings include the project architect and job captain, and is a work session with consultants. And number 5, redline work sessions include the project architect and job captain, and is a work session for the job captain and drafters. Client Steering Committee. Architect and client teams meet at the beginning of the project to establish working groups. Client committees include the client's project manager and a member of the facilities department. The client committee is in charge of managing and maintaining the goals of the project, while keeping the project on schedule and on budget. The architect meets with the client's committee typically every 2 weeks during the design phase and at key milestones during the construction documents phase. Programming phase meeting. During programming phase, the architect meets with individual user groups to gather a programmatic list. For larger projects, the architect may set up a single collective user group meeting, connecting all representatives to hear their concerns. Global Workshop. Global workshops occur at key points in the project to discuss larger issues and to converge on a direction about items such as sustainability, program, and building systems. A global workshop would include the client's committee, leading user groups, the architect, and consultants. Presentation meetings. Presentation meetings take place towards the end of the concept, schematic, and design development phases. The project manager and principal lead the presentation to discuss key information and updates to the board, trustees, client steering committee, and other major stakeholders. Quality management meetings. Quality management meetings occur at the completion of major phases or milestones. Quality assurance is discussed between the major quality assurance reviewer and the project team. Drawings are reviewed for general coordination, constructability, and to determine drawing status. After the review, the principal or project architect meets with the project team to discuss areas needing attention. It's an opportunity to teach junior members construction document and detailing lessons to improve future drawing sets. Some firms may hire out-of-house experts, while larger firms may have a separate in-house quality assurance department. Design meetings. Design meetings are typically held by the principal and project manager. The principal selects the project team and is responsible for setting design goals. The project manager organizes design meetings regularly from the beginning of the project. The best design meetings include up to 5 people and lasts no more than 1.5 hours based on a survey from a firm. Office charrettes. Office charrettes include the entire office or team and is an exercise to brainstorm and generate as many ideas and find different alternatives to a design problem. The project manager's communication toolbox. Project managers must set the tone and communication methods in a project. AHPP, or the Architect Handbook of Professional Practice, lists generally 5 tools project managers and team members can use for risk management and effective communication. Number 1, issue a memoranda, which is a document that captures important project information, provides a team member details of their assignment. Memos can be formal templates, and emails can also serve as memos. Number 2, action item or action item lists are actions generated to assign tasks to team members. These are attached to meeting minutes or to a memo. Number 3, conversations or chance encounters outside the office can be kept in a communication record or telephone memo and sent to relevant team members, copying the other party. Number 4, personal journal kept by the project manager serves as an excellent project record, which also includes a copy of the owner-architect agreement at all times. And number 5, email. Email is to be used sparingly. For important communication, in-person, phone, or virtual meetings can help to avoid misunderstandings. AIA D200. AIA D200 is a project checklist form organized by phases and can be an excellent tool for project managers to ensure high-quality professional performance during each phase. Two items project managers must constantly monitor. Project managers must constantly monitor the progress of the project against the project services. The first document the project manager must monitor is the contract. Have a copy of the agreement at all times and ensure the project meets everything outlined in the contract. The second is the standard of care. Although stated in the contract, must also be reviewed to ensure the architect is doing, quote unquote, what a reasonably prudent architect would do in the same community, in the same time frame, given the same or similar facts and circumstances. Types of teams on a project. There are overall project teams that include the architect, client, and contractor, and project subteams that include other stakeholders on the same team. For example, overall project teams can have the architect and client on the same team, while the contractor is on a separate team and hired to build the project. Project subteams can include 2 architects collaborating or an architect-consultant collaboration. Letter of Agreement. Letter of agreement is used to confirm a prior informal verbal agreement. If a project contract is not yet in place for a project, a letter of understanding or a letter of agreement sets the project scope and fee with the client. Four stages of work plan development. 4 stages of work plan development. Number 1, plan the plan. Number 2, do the plan. Number 3, check what you did matches the plan. And number 4, adjust or act. The acronym to remember the 4 letters: PDCA. Plan, do, check, adjust or act. Four basic schedule types and usage. 4 basic schedule types and usage. Number 1, the critical path method, or CPM, is used in the construction industry on large, complex projects. Number 2, milestone chart, which is used in the AE industry on short duration projects with few tasks and fees under $35,000. Number 3, Gantt or bar chart is used in the AE industry. It's a popular method showing elements of the work breakdown structure, start and end dates, and bars representing duration along the horizontal axis. And number 4, wall schedule. Wall schedules are used in the AE industry on medium to large projects. It utilizes a blank wall with index cards placed in specific rows, organized by discipline, and the topmost row representing time. Work breakdown structure. Work breakdown structure is a deliverable-oriented project breakdown that shows deliverables and tasks by project, phase, task, and subtask. Up to 3 levels is usually manageable in a firm setting. Considerations for the work plan. The following is a checklist of questions when creating the work plan. Number 1, what is the budget and schedule constraints from the client? Number 2, what are the deliverables? Number 3, what needs to happen in steps to complete the deliverables? Number 4, what are the major milestones and have they been approved by the appropriate person? Number 5, what processes need to be outlined in the work plan? Number 6, what are the staffing and consultant needs? And number 7, what is the time frame for completion and is the work plan feasible to complete in that time frame? A project budget must include the following. Number 1, gross fee. Number 2, consultant fees. Number 3, net service revenue. Number 4, project contingency. Number 5, non-reimbursable direct expense budget. Number 6, project labor budget by phase of service. Number 7, current percent complete by phase of service. And number 8, budgeted resource forecast by phase of service. Bim Execution Plan. Complementary to the project plan and an important project management tool, this is where the project BIM goals are stated. Elements of the BIM Execution Plan include: Number 1, roles and responsibilities. Number 2, internal and external BIM goals and uses. Number 3, modeling protocol, level of development of the model, or LOD. Number 4, process plan. And number 5, level of development. Level of development, or LOD. In the context of the BIM model, the LOD sets the expectation for the level of detail of the BIM model at certain phases in the project. For reference, see AIA E202 BIM Protocol Exhibit. What types of parties would an owner contract with in a design, bid, build, delivery? Per the organizational chart in the Architect's Handbook of Professional Practice, in design, bid, build, delivery, the owner would establish a contract with the following consultants: geotechnical, hazardous materials, survey, traffic, legal and permitting, to name a few. What types of parties would an architect contract with in a design, bid, build, delivery? Per the organizational chart in the Architect's Handbook of Professional Practice, in design, bid, build, delivery, the contractor would establish a contract with the following subconsultants: structural engineer, mechanical, electrical, plumbing, fire protection, civil, landscape, technology, security, sustainability, code, cost estimator, audio-visual, lighting, and acoustic consultants, to name a few. It is unusual but not uncommon for the architect to ask the owner to hire a specific consultant. What types of parties would a general contractor contract with in a design, bid, build, delivery? Per the organizational chart in the Architect's Handbook of Professional Practice, in design, bid, build, delivery, the general contractor would establish a contract with the following subcontractors: site, excavation, concrete, steel, masonry, wood, mechanical, plumbing, electrical, security, elevator, windows, doors, finishes, millwork, specialties, landscape, and furnishings, to name a few. Integrated design process. Integrated design process brings everyone together, from the end users to those who will operate and maintain a project. The IDP is used to rapidly generate conceptual design ideas in a collaborative process, with multiple disciplines collaborating at the same time at the beginning of the project. A facilitator facilitates the various charrettes. First, the team focus is to learn about the project location, human and ecological communities. Then the team assembles in the first charrette to define project goals, as a facilitator guides the group through key decisions. The outcome of the first charrette is to develop overarching project goals and objectives. The overarching goal is a project aspiration, and the objective is a testable result. Objectives are set under each goal. Another outcome of the charrette is identifying topic areas requiring additional knowledge. Yet another outcome is understanding where countervailing constraints require creative solutions. And last but not least, establishing a clear understanding of project areas that must be optimized. For more information about the importance of IDP, see the backgrounder in the AHPP on page 619. Compensation and fee types. Compensation and fee types are methods established in the agreement between the owner and architect and are affected by client types, building types, and project delivery methods that are used. It is also possible to have more than one compensation method in an agreement. The following are a list of 7 types of fees. Number 1, lump sum fixed fee. Number 2, hourly with no cap, based on hourly billing rates. Number 3, hourly not to exceed fees based on hourly billing rates. Number 4, cost plus fixed fees. Number 5, unit cost pricing. Number 6, percentage of actual construction cost. And number 7, reimbursable and non-reimbursable direct costs are considerations in all options. Cash basis accounting. Cash basis accounting recognizes revenue when cash is collected and when expenses are paid. Accrual basis accounting. Accrual basis accounting recognizes revenue when it is earned and when expenses are incurred. It is not based on the collection of cash. The accrual method is a more accurate method to measure actual project and firm financial performance. Cash basis accounting is, however, used for cash flow and income tax purposes. Contingency. Contingency is a dollar amount included in the initial project budget to cover unexpected or unforeseen items. Top-down project budget. Top-down project budgets are formula-driven and are based on the percentage of construction cost. The gross fee percentage is determined. If the construction cost is, for example, $1 million, and the architect's gross fee at 7%, that's $70,000 gross fee. From $70,000, we deduct consultant fees. For example, at 40% of $70,000 is $28,000. So $70,000 gross fee minus $28,000 consultant fees equals $42,000 net service revenue. From the net service revenue, direct expense and contingencies deducted to derive the final project labor budget. This is then distributed by phase on a predetermined percentage basis. Bottom-up project budget. Bottom-up project budgets are used to create a project work plan when there is a new project type. The firm may have no historical data on labor expenditures. Project plans bill the fees by phase based on project scope, schedule, and tasks. Staff hours are planned per task, and hourly billable rates are used to derive a fee by phase. Successful firms rely on both the top-down and bottom-up budget and combine them to derive a realistic plan and fee. Resource utilization ratio. Resource utilization ratio is the amount of project chargeable time divided by the total time worked by individual staff members. Net service revenue. Net service revenue is the net fee determined by deducting consultant fees from the gross fee for the project. Sample fee distributions for BIM projects. The following is a sample fee distribution for BIM projects compared to design, bid, build. Schematic design phase. Traditional design, bid, build is 15%, but BIM projects is 22%. Design development phase. Traditional design, bid, build delivery is 20%, but BIM project is 40%. Construction documents. Traditional design, bid, build delivery is 45%, but BIM project is 25%. And finally, construction phase services. Traditional design, bid, build delivery is 20%, but BIM project is 15%. Assemblies versus unit price. Assemblies cost estimating is a method of cost estimating used by architects to generate cost estimates in the schematic and design development phase. Unit pricing, which is a more detailed form of cost estimating, can be used during the design development or construction documents phase to generate a more accurate cost estimate. It is the price per unit of measurement for materials or services.